12s, I got a challenge for you. I want to set our likes record for the month of May. Look, my birthday is coming up here in just a couple of days. The best present you could give me is by liking today's video, my friends. The most likes we've had on a single video this month is 803. I believe we can get 1,000 likes on today's video. Make it happen. Hit that like button, and we'll get started with this edition of Seattle Seahawks Today. Could Jadeveon Clowney be making a return to Seattle? Welcome into the show. Tyler Jones, your fearless leader, here with you. Thanks for joining us. Jadeveon Clowney was recently released by the Carolina Panthers, and now he's available for any team to sign in free agency. What about a return to Seattle here? Clowney, it's been a very fascinating career for him. Former number 1 overall pick. I think everybody still remembers the infamous highlight play he had at South Carolina against Michigan in the Outback Bowl, and that kind of skyrocketed his journey to the National Football League from there. And he's been with a couple of different teams, including right here in Seattle for a short stint. Now, with him available in a previous relationship with Mike Macdonald, could that door open for a return to Seattle? Now, I'm going to show you something that Clowney said recently in an interview with The Athletic, and I'm going to tell you this right now, okay? When what you're about to hear from Jadeveon Clowney should get every Seattle Seahawks fan fired up, all right? I know there's some of you out there, not all of you, but there are some of you out there that are not fans of Jadeveon Clowney and still have a bad taste in your mouth based on how things went his first go-round in Seattle. But I encourage you, please approach this with an open mind about the idea of him coming back, especially when we're about to show you what he said recently. Here's more. I'm definitely going to play well. You can mark my word on that. I played with a bunch of guys that was hurt this past year, and I ended up playing extremely well for them. So it is what it is. I can play the game. I can play football. There are 31 other teams. I just hope another team gives me that opportunity so I can prove myself again. I feel like I can do that. We say it all the time around here. How bad do you want it? And what's very evident here, when it comes to Jadeveon Clowney, even for a guy that's been to multiple Pro Bowls, we mentioned number 1 overall pick, and he's not going to get paid a ton of money by whatever team signs him. The desire to be great, the motivation is clearly there. His heart is in the right place, and I can't say that about every free agent that is available at this juncture in their career. Now, I think that Seattle is the best fit for him of potential teams that are out there, and that's a different story from when he was here the first go-around. He was not the right fit for what he had to offer and what Seattle needed at that point in time. But times have changed. And a big reason why is the head coach, Mike Macdonald. These two worked together previously with the Baltimore Ravens. And we've talked a lot on this show since Mike Macdonald took the job about how well Mike Macdonald did in Baltimore with these older pass rushers, including Jadeveon Clowney, Kyle Van Noy, Justin Houston, JPP, just to name a few. He thrived with Mike Macdonald, and it was after the Cleveland Browns gave up on him and basically tossed him to the curb. And he went in with this same mindset we're talking about, hungry with something to prove, and it was a match made in heaven of the two of them working together. Now, there's two things that stand out to me, specifically with scheme-wise with Macdonald and how he used Clowney. One was he used Clowney as a stunt player. That could work here. That seems to be a role that could work. And he was also able to use Clowney. He exploited his ability to move over gaps. That is also something this Seattle Seahawks defense could certainly use right now. To me, it makes a ton of sense. Your chance to be the GM here on Seahawks Today. Should the Hawks bring back Jadeveon Clowney? This is going to divide some folks. I already know this. HY for hell yes, HN for hell no. Tell me in the comments section how you feel one way or the other. Folks, want to make sure you're subscribed to Seattle Seahawks Today, as we're bringing you daily news and rumors, sometimes 2 and 3 videos a day. Live shows each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now, folks. 3 days a week. We have our Madden Sims, breaking news, Q-Day mailbags. I need at least 20 subs off today's video. If you love the Hawks, this is the channel for you. There's no offseason here on Seahawks Today. Best part about it, 100% free to subscribe. YouTube.com/Seahawks TV to subscribe now. You'll be glad you did. Over the years, what we've seen with Jadeveon Clowney is that he is a disruptive pass rusher, which is a big key when you're looking at edge rusher options. You want guys that can get after the quarterback. He can do that. He's done that again. But beyond that is his ability to stop the run as well. And one of the things that Mike Macdonald did differently compared to the previous regime in what he was looking for in his edge rushers was guys that could do multiple things. Mike Macdonald had no interest in a guy like Darrell Taylor, who was just a pass rushing specialist. That did him no good. I think that's a big reason why Mike Mack is a big fan of Boye Mafe, is because he does a number of things. And Jadeveon Clowney, with both the pass rushing ability and the fact that he has displayed that he can help in run defense as well, that's also a good fit for Mike Macdonald in that sense. More on Clowney, former number 1 overall pick out of South Carolina by the Texans. Played for Seattle, Tennessee, Cleveland, Baltimore, and the Panthers. A 3-time Pro Bowler, 3 straight years from 2016 to 2018. He's not the player he was those Pro Bowl campaigns, but he's still pretty good. You look at these statistics last year, the Carolina Panthers did not know what the hell they were doing. And it was just an awful situation. And he still had a decent year. 5.5 sacks, 9 TFLs, 46 tackles. But then in 2023, when he and Mike Mack were together, that's when the magic was happening. Nearly 10 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 43 tackles, and 9 TFLs. I think they can bring that magic back. And as I've told you before, you can never have too many pass rushers whatsoever. And what the Seattle Seahawks have to be asking themselves, I think, is a realistic question at this point. No matter how much you may like Uchenna and Wosu, along with Lawrence, DeMarcus Lawrence, that is, can you trust them to stay healthy? We have not seen Nwosu much the last 2 seasons. DeMarcus Lawrence, I'm glad he's here. I can't wait to see what he does, but he only played in 4 games last year as well. Doesn't hurt you at all to have some depth and have some other options if, God forbid, something happens, because in all likelihood, somebody's probably going to get banged up and going to get hurt. You look at the edge rushers for Seattle. Right now they have 10 total, including DeMarcus Lawrence. Derek Hall is still around as well. Derek Hall had a breakout season last year. Tyreek Smith, Jared Ivey, Jalen Gaines. Lawrence and Hall seem to be the only ones of that group on that side that are guaranteed to make the roster at this point. Then you look at the other side. And Nwosu is back. He's got a little pay cut now compared to what he was making before. Boye Mafe, I expect Boye to have a very good year this year. His numbers were down slightly, but I still think he's a good football player. And then the rest of them are borderline roster players like Jamie Sheriff, Seth Coleman, and Connor O'Toole as well. Bottom line, it's real simple for Seattle here. You bring in Clowney, it can't hurt you. He isn't going to cost you too much. You're not going to have to break the bank. You have plenty of cash to spend, and you can take the depth as well. I like the idea of Clowney. What is the Seahawks' biggest need right now? Is it more edge help? Is it offensive line? Is it corner? Is it something else? Tell us in that comment section what that is. Rookie jerseys are on sale now. Chatsports.com/Seahawks rookies to get yours today. Got the Gray Zabel jersey, Jalen Milroe, among several others, and they're all available at one place. Chatsports.com/Seahawks rookies is where you can get yours today. And you will get the jersey with their proper number on it as well. And whether it's the other rookies or maybe it's a veteran player, maybe you're looking for a Sam Darnold or a Cooper Kupp or Devin Witherspoon, we got their jerseys, men's and women's, sizes available, all sorts of different options for your liking. Go check it out now. Chatsports.com/Seahawks rookies to get yours today. Father's Day just around the corner. Why not get Dad a nice Seahawks jersey? Check it out. You'll be glad you did. Now, the next question becomes, what are you asking for from Jadeveon Clowney? And I think where this bodes well for where Clowney's at this point in his career and what the Seahawks need, you don't really need Clowney to do a whole lot for you. You're not asking him to be a full-time starter. Last year's PFF grades held their own, all things considered, there in Carolina. Overall grade of 70.8. Run defense grade, 63.4. Tackling, not so great, 45.3. Pass rush grade was strong, 73.2. Coverage grade wasn't bad at 65.2. And to kind of break it down even a little further, we talked about his role. Now, how much do you see of Jadeveon Clowney? I personally, because of the depth you have and some other pieces there, I don't need Clowney to play 60% of the defensive snaps. I think that would be a lot. And you go back to what Mike did in 2023 in Baltimore, Clowney was involved in less than 60% of the snaps, 57 even. I'll take that too. Less than 60, that 50 to 59 range, 57, I think that's the money spot to maximize what you can from Clowney, and I think it'd be a great fit for what Seattle wants to do. If you enjoyed today's show, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. We certainly would appreciate it. I'm Tyler Jones. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.